Hey, what's up, guys? This is Dwight here with Retro Crypto. I'm going to do a short video today. I promise. I'm not in the mood to do a 40-minute video, but I felt like I was wrong for not doing a video. So we're going to jump right into it. But before we do, remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency, okay? Now, as you can see, the market's looking pretty wacky right now. I guess it's the Bored Ape Club or whatever. This is NFT based. I'm almost 100% positive that negative 59%. I really don't know too much about NFTs, just a little bit. I do know it's going to be the future, but I'll just add into it. All right, let's take a look here. Bitcoin chart here. You'll see that it's has a quite interesting predicament right now. It has a very strong support line at 37,222. It currently is hitting resistance at 41,523. The volume is okay, but it's not that high. Like right here, you can see this volume here where it shot over the shadow, and then it went up that way. So we're going to keep an eye on that. But right now, it's actually curving back down from this point of resistance. And we'll have to see. Right now it's holding here, so hopefully it holds there. If not, it definitely should bounce around right about here, and hopefully the 39,000 marker will hold again as it has in the past. Like I said, the support lines here. The RSI is showing it on the overbought side of things, so it may not be a good day to buy Bitcoin or have your friends buy Bitcoin, but you have to keep an eye on it. All right, let's jump forward here. I have a Fibonacci retracement going on a downward slope because Bitcoin is still on a downward trend, and it's saying that is definitely until he crossed over this 51,000 marker, I'm going to definitely consider it bearish, but it's a good time to buy it. Do not buy it once it passes over the 51,000 marker. I think that'll be a mistake personally, but I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just an ordinary guy out there on the internet with a passion for cryptocurrency. Now we're going to take a look at the market cipher chart for Bitcoin today. That looks pretty healthy, guys, for the 4-hour chart. Let's jump down to the 1-day chart first. Get a better feel for things. The 1-day chart has the fear and greed on the greedy side of things, and it has a change from previous trend. Drop down with a bearish continuation, a short signal, but now it's picking back up. I'm going to say there's a good chance that Bitcoin might be able to pass this point right here. And that $45,000 point roughly is, I believe the next opening after that was pretty much a run right up to 50,000. That was like a key point. Yes, it is. It is a key point if it could pass this 45,000 resistance point. But we have to wait and see. We're never going to pass it. Eventually we're going to pass it. Over here with the exponential moving average here, you'll see, oh wait, I didn't do all the other Bitcoins. I'm sorry, guys. Let's drop it down to the 4-hour chart, and the 4-hour chart's going to show, this is much better, much better. This shows exactly what's happening here. Bitcoin actually is, on the 4-hour chart, starting to drift a little bit in the bearish territory right here, according to the fear and greed indicator. So definitely on the fear side of things. You see a bearish continuation here and a couple of red candles. I don't know. I still think there's a green one. I think that it's going to keep going up. Only time will tell, guys. But it's kind of been bouncing, like I keep saying, it's been bouncing around this range between 37,000 roughly and about 41,000, 42. It just keeps bouncing back and forth, and it's kind of weird. I just want to see what it's going to do. We definitely are going to see eventually. All right, now if we look at the Bitcoin with the moving averages, you'll see that with the 4-hour chart, let's do the 1-day chart first with the moving averages. Oh wow, Bitcoin has improved, guys, from yesterday with the moving average chart. It's still definitely in a bearish territory, but you can see it starting to peak out over top of this chart. If we can just get this push out a little bit past it and give a couple points, at least 3 points of support, like you see back here, and I'll say it's going to enter into a bullish territory. But right now it's leaving bearish into neutral. We want to get it into official bullish. All right, but that's good. That's on a daily chart or the daily spread. Now we go to the 4-hour spread. Hey guys, you don't gotta whisper. The mic's not that sensitive, seriously. All right, just talking to the family there, guys. The 4-hour chart looks great actually. 4-hour chart, I officially consider Bitcoin bullish in accordance with the 4-hour chart when looking at the exponential moving average. And if you look at the 2-hour chart here, the 2-hour chart has it extremely bullish. So the exponential moving average is starting to look good, guys. I think Bitcoin's about to swing around according to the exponential moving average. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. All right, let's jump straight into Hex here for my fellow Hexicans. Hex has bounced off of this resistance line of 10,000, which is awesome. It's held again. It's awesome. I'm sorry, not resistance support. Has an awesome support line that keeps holding. Right now, it is hitting a resistance at 11 cents. 1.116 cents, 11.5 cents basically is hitting resistance. And it's been hitting it for a while. We'll have to wait and see what's going to happen there. Let's look at what the volume is like. Is the volume going to come out properly for me here? And there it goes. So we're going to take a quick peek at the volume here, and the volume is actually, I would say, down in this range. So we're going to have to see what happens. I think it's going to get rejected again, guys, because the volume is really low for Hex right here. But it's hard to say. All right. Yeah, the volume is definitely low. Interesting. Sorry, guys. I'm standing here thinking. Let's make this a little lighter while we're at it so that we can see what we're doing here. Give me lighter, not darker. There we go. All right, there we go. All right, so yeah, you see right here, that little divot there. The volume's really low in there, so I don't know. We have to wait and see how that's going to play out. But with that said, you'll see that it keeps bouncing off of this 11.5 cents point here. We want to see it break past there and make its way up to this point right here of resistance right here and break past that. It's roughly around 12. What is that? 12.127 cents, 12.5 cents basically. And then the next point of resistance will be right about here. Yep, at 14 cents. So, well, we'll have to wait and see what happens. I would love for Hex to make a move to the 14 cents mark. I got to pay taxes. I'm sure some of you guys also out there also have to. All right, you look down here at the MACD. It has Hex crossing. It's definitely in the bullish territory, but we have to wait and see what's going to happen there. Looking over here at this chart, I like the purple much better. You'll see that Hex has been bouncing around this wedge continuously and has not bounced out of it yet. Pretty impressive. But we do have a little green wick here. Maybe this is the moment where we're going to push out. I'm going to wake up tomorrow morning and see nothing but beauty, but we'll have to wait and see. You'll see Hex is riding underneath of the 200-day moving average. We want to see it above it before I really consider it strong bullish territory. RSI has it on the oversold side of things, but it is definitely working its way up to the neutral point. If you look at the EM exponential moving average here for Hex, you're going to see that it's actually looking pretty damn decent. It's definitely officially bullish for the 2-hour chart, but if you look on the 4-hour chart, let's see what we have. Exponential does not have it bullish on a 4-hour chart. But it is tending towards bullishness, but it needs to break through and then show some support like it did over here. Now, if we jump down to the 1-day chart with exponential moving average, Hex is still dragging underneath of it. Nothing to be, I can tell from here, yeah, it's nothing to be excited about there. But it's getting there, and that is the good news of the day. It is getting there. Sometimes you got to take what you can get in this world. All right, so let's jump over here with my knockoff market cipher chart for Hex. Let's do a 4-hour chart first. 4-hour chart for Hex has it going bullish on the market cipher, so that's very interesting. Reversal for previous trend and just all green. The fear and greed indicator is greedy. That is looking delicious. But if we drop down to the 2-hour chart, 2-hour chart has it entering back into the fear and greed, and there is a little bit of selling pressure going on. So it's hard to say. It literally keeps bouncing against this 11.7 marker. So we have to wait and see how that's going to end. But if we look at the daily trend for Hex with the market cipher chart, let's see what we got here. That has it very greedy. So Hex, according to the fear and greed indicator with the daily trend, with the market cipher chart, has it greedy, guys. So, but it has it on a downward trend. That's clearly a downward trend there. There's a short signal. Then right here you have manipulation, and you have a bearish continuation, bearish. So yeah, market cipher on the daily trend definitely has it on a downward trend. It is what it is. I was so excited too, weren't you? All right, with the EMA, the exponential moving average here, back to that again. I think we just talked about that, didn't we? Let me make sure. I always get it confused. Yes, we did just talk about it. So I'm delete that out of there. Sorry, guys. All right, now with the Ichimoku chart here, you'll see Hex is definitely on a downward trend still. All red, a little bit of green, which we got, but it has the next 4 days out. Looks like it's planning on it going back to bearish again. And that's actually what I'm predicting. I don't think it's going to break past this 11.7 point. I think it's actually going to pull back, guys. But only time will tell. And if I'm wrong, that's awesome. Hedron. Hedron right here is looking, with the 4-hour chart, it's looking bullish. But if we drop back to the 2-hour chart, it is looking bearish. With the 2-hour chart, it has a change from previous trend. You have a couple of bullish signals in here, but I see bearish continuation, short signal, and just a lot of sell pressure. So I actually foresee Hedron pulling back a little bit, at least down to that Fibonacci point that I drew the other day. 4-hour chart doesn't look much better with bearish continuations and short signals, sell signals basically. 1 hour, the 1 day charts aren't too good with this. It's still too new. Yeah, that's still too new. We're not even going to do that. All right, now I drew a wedge here that was pretty cool. Right now we have Hedron bouncing around this wedge here. It has RSI pretty neutral in my opinion. But we gotta see if it's going. It has a choice by March 20th. It's either going to break downward or break upward. Right now I'm feeling a downward vibe with it, but we'll have to wait and see. I also drew a wedge here for it. And what's the difference between these? There's a difference between these two wedges here. Okay, this wedge here went to that all-time high. This wedge here is a recent high. And I just want to see what is it going to do within the wedge from the difference in dates is March 16th versus March 10th. And I think this wedge, I still think it's going to break downward, guys. I really do, unfortunately. Now, if we're lucky, it'll break down to the 61.8 with the Fibonacci retracement. And that'll leave you a perfect buy-in point at 0.00003682, guys. So that's where that's at. Also, I want you to be aware that Power City still, I believe they're still doing their sacrifice phase. And then there is Hedron sacrifice phase. Airdrop is still taking place. So don't sleep on them. You want to make sure you take part of this. But like I said, I promise this is a short video this time. So please remember to leave comments. I love comments. Please join my Telegram. Please join Twitter. The links are in here. And that's about it. So most of all, stay blessed and stay happy. All right, peace out, guys.